Hello, welcome back to Read Aloud EDU. Today we're going to read Beatrix Butterfly, Wings It for Once, written by Maren Morris and Karina Argo, illustrated by Kelly Ann Dalton. Here's the title page. There's Beatrix Butterfly. Beatrix Butterfly was known for always finding the sunny side of a situation, but this morning she woke up on the wrong side of the watermelon bed. As she pulled her zinnia petals tighter around her velvet wings, she realized there was a chill in the air, and that could only mean one thing: summer was coming to an end. As always, Beatrix's to-do list was a mile long, but for some reason she couldn't quite lift her head off the pillow. She flipped on her favorite show, ordered takeout from Via Carota, and sunk back into her petal duvet. She's watching Days of Our Flies. She's having a hard time getting motivated. There's a chill in the air. Before she knew it, the sun was already high in the sky. What's this? Beatrix! A familiar voice cut through her hazy fog. What on earth are you still doing in bed? Ellis Squirrel squeaked through cheeks full of acorns. Beatrix usually admired Ellis's enthusiasm and industry, but today the sight of him and his question just made her feel defeated. I don't know what's wrong with me, Ellis, but I had so much to do today, and now I feel like I don't even know where to start. She might be feeling overwhelmed. Oh, Beatrix, I have been there, Ellis assured her. Squirrels are notorious for trying to squeeze too much into a day and not getting it all finished. Look, so much to do, so little time. What I remind myself is, no matter how far gone the day is, it still matters. You still matter, and you might feel a little bit better if you put down your list and wing it for once, Bea. Beatrix turned off her show, looked around her garden bed at all of the fallen flower petals, and remembered that she had promised Louis Ladybug that she would collect a basketful for their annual fall production. Thank you, Ellis. You are absolutely right. She sighed with a little bit of sunshine back in her smile. Bye, Ellis. Thank you. Beatrix straightened her antenna, unfurled her wings, and got to work collecting all of her gorgeous zinnia, sunflower, and marigold petals. Ooh, look at the beautiful petals. In no time at all, she had her baskets completely full and was ready to peel off to the peas and beans bed with Louis's special delivery. As Beatrix took flight, she sang another thank you to Ellis, who mumbled back, "You're welcome," through his very full cheeks. His cheeks are full of peas. Thanks again. I feel much better. Beatrix flew through the maze of peas and beans and touched down at Louis's front gate. She could already hear the hum of their Stinger sewing machine, making costumes for their much-buzzed-about one-bug show. Beatrix, darling, Louis called over their shoulder, you're just in time. I'm ready for the finishing pieces of my cape. There you are, Beatrix. Thank you for the petals. Beatrix brought her baskets up Louis's front walk, apologizing for her tardiness. I'm so sorry, Louis. I just couldn't get it together this morning. Oh dear, Louis comforted her. We all need a lazy morning now and then, especially when you are always so aflutter with tasks and to-dos in that watermelon bed of yours. Can I make a recommendation, my sweet? Louis asked. Beatrix nodded and they continued. Why don't you embrace the day, visit some friends, and get a colorful change of perspective? Have you even had the time to notice the gorgeous leaves changing all around us? Beatrix looked up through all the different pea and bean pods and finally saw all the amber and ruby tones of the trees surrounding Gemma's garden. She instantly felt a sense of calm and appreciation for the beautiful home that she lived in. There she is. Wow. Look at the leaves changing color. Summer's ending and fall is here. Beatrix exhaled. What an autumnal daydream. Thank you, Lewis, for reminding me to look around. Is there anything else I can help you with before your show tonight? Lewis's face broke out in a huge smile. Actually, yes. If you don't mind, will you fly over to Salvador Slug's studio? He's finishing up my last set piece and may need help getting to the Blueberry Note Jazz Club for tonight's show. Beatrix consulted her map on the fastest route to the tomato bed, wished Lewis all the broken legs for their opening night, and took off. Let's see, look at this map of Gemma's garden. How cool is this? I see the Blueberry Note Jazz Club. That's where she's going to help Lewis. What else do you see? Via Carota, that's the restaurant. The Critter Clinic, it's the hospital. Buttercup Green Grocers, Beatrix Salon and Spa, Kale University. Hey, look, there's Kale University. She's passing it right now. For someone usually so comfortably sluggish, Beatrix found Salvador in an artistic tizzy. There was paint splattered about his studio, and his beret was so crooked it was nearly falling off his head. Oh. Beatrix, I would love to chat, but I have to figure out some way to get this set piece to Lewis's show. I'm running so late, Salvador cried. Beatrix smiled, knowing that she had felt similarly overwhelmed just hours before. She said, Sal, take a deep breath. I'm here to help you get to the Blueberry Note. Yay! Oh, thank you, Salvador gasped as Beatrix loaded up her baskets with his precious cargo. Baskets full. In just 2 strong flaps of her wings, Beatrix and Salvador landed on the roof of the club. Lewis met them at the door and said, I'll get these inside. Hurry up and find your seats before the curtain goes up. Oh, yay! The tickets are sold out. It's going to be a full house. Beatrix sat down at a glowy table and realized that she was sharing it with her old friend Estela Earthworm. Hi, Estela. You would not believe the day I have had, Stella. I couldn't even get out of bed this morning, and now I feel like a brand new bug. Estella smiled reassuringly. Well, Bea, that's the thing about off days. They can always turn back on. Yes, that's very true. You can always turn around an off day. The lights dimmed and the curtain rose to reveal a spotlit Lewis Ladybug wearing a fabulous cape of leaves and petals. Beatrix beamed with happiness for keeping her promise, for helping her friends, and for winging it for once. That's awesome. Did you guys like this? Look, coming soon, Dilly Holiday, Portobello Fitzgerald, and Earthworm kit at the Blueberry Note Jazz Club. That's a heck of a garden, wouldn't you say? There are more than 17,000 different types of butterflies in the world. They help our bees, bats, beetles, and other pollinators make the fruits and vegetables that we eat. We can thank our beautiful butterflies, along with all their garden and farm companions, for the hard work they do to make plants and flowers grow strong and healthy. Thank you, butterflies. See you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe.